Hey guys, it's I call it a Thursday night update. Still haven't done anything to the machine the last couple days, but I have not been idle. I've built a little facsimile of the machine base to see if I'm going to actually be able to get this thing in. So I'm going to put the pallet jack in this end here, so all the weight will be back here on the main two wheels. So let's just kind of nudge this along, bear with me. Doesn't slide very well. Okay, anyway, let's just get it right here, okay? So, we're halfway in the doorway here. Okay? So, go a little straight in here a little bit more. Give it a little turn. And my original thinking was,
I think clearing that corner off was a good decision. Got this nice red oak here. Make sure to break that dead branch out.
My original thinking was like this. This tape marks on the floor represent the table travel. This long strip here is as far as the handles will stick out. Maybe not quite that much, but and this idea is starting to warm up to me. And so George put in the comments that a lot of people do this. And so that's going to put table travel, out here by the door, which is fine. I can still get the door open. I can probably go even closer to the wall there, moving that. I can turn the phase converter and I can get rid of that heater on the milk crate and get that in another 6 inches. So that would actually give me room for, maybe a toolbox, over here. So that's where we're at. Looks like the machine will make it through the door. Let's put this thing back. My original idea. Leave me a note in the comments what you think as far as the placement. Now, I went and looked at pallet jacks today. Now, your standard pallet jack is 26.5 inches outside of the forks. So that's going to put me, like right here. And I'm not sure if I got those screws clear of the casting or not. They can always come out a little more. I'm gonna rethink how I'm gonna drive that in there. I guess the weight's actually gonna be out on the end of the forks. If I grab it from the front, spin it around, take the back end first. Yeah, I'd kind of like the idea of the narrower bladed pallet jack. And I didn't see one to measure it, but I imagine that imagine the forks are going to be about here, just inside the width of the other forks. So I don't know if having the width is going to make it easier to carry the load. But I do like the idea of the narrower blades on the pallet jack. Now, my next task is going to be getting this thing up on 4x4s so that I can get a pallet jack underneath it. So, I'm not sure I've figured that out yet. I'm pretty sure I haven't figured it out. But, one of them toe jacks, bottle jack toe jacks would be ideal. Actually, probably 2 of them would be ideal. But, yeah, I need to work that out. So I probably actually need to put the ones in the back first. Because if I put them in the front first, the weight in the back's going to be amplified quite a bit. So I think it'd be easiest if I could pick up the back first. And the front being the lighter end. Well, that's about where we're at. As far as lifting that thing up, I do have, one of these shop cranes, or yeah, they call it a shop crane. But there's really nothing up here that I could connect it to pick up on it, to at least get the machine tilted. And for that matter, there's really nothing on the back that I could secure it to. I guess I have a 8x8 beam right here, that chain hanging from it. If I could get it out here, I could possibly pick it up. Possibly pick it up here. Get down there. But that might be asking a lot of this little building to hold all that weight. So if anybody's got any ideas on picking that thing up, one of those, I don't know, I always call it a farm jack. But, you usually see people have them on their Jeeps. I just wonder if that would reach down there and get that. I could probably find somebody I know that has one of those. I need to go look at those and see if I can make that work. Because if I get one of those, I could hook right up in that center notch, possibly. I think first I'm going to have to get it out in the middle of the floor before I start jacking anything. Well, those are all, I thought I was going to be ready to move this thing tomorrow, but getting that thing up on 4x4s is going to be my challenge. Well, listen, guys, I appreciate you coming around. Phil, here's that dip tank. It's awful heavy. I could get rid of it's got a half a tank of, I don't know how much is in there. I imagine there's half a tank of wax in there. No, there's about an inch of wax in there. But yeah, I'll certainly get that out to you. I hope if we can get a bulk rate box and line it with, you know, 1/4-inch plywood, I think that'd be the trick. Where's the lid at? And George, you're right. I was looking for my tape measure the other day. Couldn't find it anywhere. Looking all over, ended up using this seamstress tape. And when I was all done, I just happened to be walking through here and I found it. It was sitting there the entire time. So, yeah. Organizing has its consequences. I got a new roll of towels out here. I've used 2 rolls of towels so far. That's a lot of paper. Of course, I won't use that much more because all the cleaning's pretty much done, but yeah, lots of paper. Okay, guys. I got some shit growing in here now, too. I need to go outside and find the source of that vine. It used to be a little bit more severe than that. I actually thinned it out quite a bit. Let me go ahead and close up for the night here. Turn this light out. All right, guys. Now I can turn off part of the lights out here. It turns out 2 strips in here, and it turns out all the strips in here. These UFO lights are, well, they're just on all the time. I am not the electrician. Okay, guys, like and subscribe. Tell a buddy, bring a friend. I appreciate you coming around. And it's if you got any ideas for me, let's hear them in the comments. Thanks, guys.